Fellas, welcome back. I got a lot of backlash with the detransition video, but I stand by what I said. Transgender people do not detransition. I got so much backlash with that video that I decided to make a part two and give you all facts, figures, percentages, and some real important statements that you may not know that will debunk what most of you have said in the comments, what some people have said just in general in conversation, and people that have gotten inside their body and been triggered by the fact that they don't know themselves. So today we are talking about the trans trend and the detransitioning trauma that has been left behind. And I still say transgender people do not detransition, and that's that. This is Dr. Liam. 29 years now. I have been FTM, living authentically, going on 30 years. I am a human movement scientist. I am a level 5 master trainer. I am a clinical exercise physiologist too, and I am a Whole Foods clinician. Yes, I am hella smart and really educated. I'm also an epidemiologist out this motherfucker. So when it comes to research, that's my thing. When it comes to our bodies, I am the expert. When it comes to transgenderism, I've been living it before the word was even dropped. So let's get to this. All right. Where I think a lot of people have gotten swept up in this whole trans trend and the detransition, the now detransition movement, is the fact that transgender people have been so openly accepted in the entertainment world. In the last 15 years, to 15 to 20 years, trans folks have popped out in the entertainment world and have been widely accepted. Started with, Laverne Cox being normalized. As a transgender woman that came out and did her thing, still doing her thing. Pose popped out, showed all of us a whole different lens of what life looked like back in the 80s with houses and things like that. Also gave people a real nice look at ballroom. If you didn't know anything about ballroom, everyone on the show, for the most part, trans or trans ally, but for the most part they were trans, and these people were MTF, FTM, trans people, transgender. No one on the show detransitioned. No one on the show ran away from their process because of societal pressure. As a matter of fact, every single image that we've been given, even through entertainment, has shown that perseverance and triumph has been the way. Starting back June 29th, 1969, with Marsha P. Stonewall. No matter who threw the brick, I know there's a lot of controversy either way. It was about being you and knowing your identity, claiming it, the freedom of your identity. It was not about running away from a decision that you made out of popularity or because your friend did it. Now that we've said all of that good stuff about entertainment, let's get to the real shit. So that's fairy tale land. Because in real trans land, with the 1.6 million folks, or 1%, or 413 million people that are living worldwide that are transgender, or identify as transgender. They didn't have exact numbers on MTF, FTM, although there is a mass majority that are female to male. A lot of us are stealth. It's a lot easier to hide when you are female to male than when you are MTF. Either way, with all of us being worldwide, the actual detransition numbers before 2024 were less than 1%. It was like 0.0003% of people. It was not very common, and it's not common now. It's only become common because the same trend that made these people transition became common, died out. The trans trend that coaxed children into getting hormones, that coaxed people in threes, friends. Me and my friends are transitioning together. Mind you, only 1 out of 10 people scientifically are transgender. So literally we were watching anomalies pop up everywhere. We're watching all these people get all of these resources and doctors and everyone justifying this stuff, while 40% of the community of transgender adults still lack basic gender affirming care because of things like affordability, accessibility, accommodations, availability. Accommodations and availability, that also means therapy letters, people. Yes, there are numbers of folks on record saying that therapists would not give them their letter after originally agreeing to give it to them, and in the end said they wouldn't because they didn't trust their own experience with trans folks. These are grown people. over 18. Still in the 40 percentile. While so many self-righteous, high horse folks are saying, you're coming after our children. No, we're not. Hell, we can't even get our own hormones. If we're coming after your kid, it's probably to ask them, look, let me get a shot. I'm kidding. Moving on. 80% of trans women, MTF, they report better mental health after socially transitioning, after completely moving forward with the hormones and being able to live free. Over 60% of trans men are on HRT and on it with the purpose of transitioning to male. Pregnant men are also an anomaly in our community. It is not a large number, but it is what a light is shown on. Why? To make us look confused. Am I attacking pregnant guys? No. If you're triggered, that's your bad. It's the truth. We take testosterone to get rid of those things. The egg dies. Then we have hysterectomies. Then we have fallow. If you don't know what fallow is, look up phalloplasty. We get the full-blown twig and berries. 0.5% of people are detransitioning right now. 0.5%. Mind you, there's only 1% of the population that's trans. So that means half of us just said, fuck it, it's rap. No. Absolutely not. The numbers don't even match. If we went just by the 1% of the population being trans, and then we look at the numbers of the amount of people that have reported that they were gender fluid and transgender or non-binary from 2020 to 2026 and are now transitioning from 2024 to now, the proof is in the pudding, baby. I ain't got to argue. The reason why I am is because there are so many trans folks that are still without the services that y'all were getting flooded to you. And now the services are at even bigger threats. They've been cut down even more. Only 12 states recognize insurance as it is. That's why hormones are able to be mailed for you folks. They're like, people were getting off their hormones because of safety. People were getting off hormones because of their state. I'm from North Carolina. If you don't know about North Carolina, we were the last state to ratify into the union. Look that up. You should have paid attention in civics. I right now live in Texas. Safety. Transgender people do not detransition. We have no reason to. We knew when we put our foot in the pool, we were going swimming for a long damn time. We didn't just think the pool was nice and all the people around the pool looked happy and they were all hot. So we decided that we wanted to be them too. Besides the fact that the kicker of all this is 70% of transgender adults have had issues with getting approval for hormones because of mental health and not dysmorphia, but because the doctors just didn't understand, because the doctors decided to insert their own personal feelings into your life instead of doing exactly their job, which is to evaluate, give a synopsis, and diagnose. This is our everyday life. If your paperwork doesn't match your appearance, then the hospital is a very, very, very anxious place. I've had things happen to me by medical professionals that they'll never have to pay for it in any way. Why? Because who the fuck is going to defend a trans person? This is how y'all know these people weren't trans. Nobody comes to our rescue. And I'm not playing the pity or the victim card because I don't need your fucking help. Everything that I've built brick by brick myself. Without community or government. My parents made too much motherfucking money for affirmative action. Ain't nobody ever gave me a check for being black. I wish they would. I will give you the last 4 digits to deposit today. Real shit. But y'all need to quit the bullshit. Like, I love you folks that sit around and you speak from here and not from here. You're triggered, and you're speaking from a place of, you're holy art thou, blessed, pious, bishop, blah, blah, blah. But you are not speaking from a place of facts. Not only that, you are not walking in my fucking shoes every day. It ain't about clothes you wear. That's like me. That's like somebody saying, well, you put that black skin on, then you take it off. No, sure can't. Can't take this off of me either, and I wouldn't if I could. Because it's me. It's a lot of us. And every time you discount one of us, you discount all of us. And every time you try to do it here, you're going to learn. Because I'm not nice. Not in that way. I'm a good man. I'm not a nice guy. And y'all going to get a video about that too. It's important to know the difference. Now, it's time for me to go lift weights. Because I done got pumped. I appreciate y'all listening. Brothers, I'm going to fight for you no matter what. I don't give a damn who feels what way. And I love debates, and I'm super smart. You talk about facts, oh my gosh. Puzzles, oh my gosh. Whew. Reading Rainbow. That doctor is real that's in front of my name, baby, and that P to the HD is earned, not given. I will talk to y'all soon. I really enjoy everything that's going on right now. I appreciate all the love I'm getting in the comments. Please like, subscribe, send it to your people. Till next time.